Pisces, this is your mid-August tarot reading. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I am doing quite okay. I'm good. I'm good. All right. I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to cut these and draw our bonus. Can you hear my chair squeaking? It's a bar stool. I've tried everything to get it to not make a noise, but it just does. So I kind of gave up on it. That's how it's going to be. All right. And we're going to get one more right here. Bam. We got them all? Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Same cards as we used for the Sunday bonus reading. And if you have ideas for that, throw it in the comments below. I don't usually focus on one particular thing. Sometimes I do. It just depends on what's going on in the cosmos, things like that, or our calendars. But most of the time, I just want to get the reading that is meant to come out. So I try to be open. Open, open, open. Here we go. Dragon Fae. Ooh, Time Guardian. You have time. I love this card. If you need more time, if you feel like things are being rushed, ask for more time. Just ask for it. If you want things to speed up, let the universe know. It's based on your wants and desires and what you need. And that's a number 7. I love that card. The Time Dragon knows what you need. Oh, look at this. Master Alchemist, Violet Flame activation. Wow. Okay, that has Magician written all over it. But also, because of that alchemy there, maybe Sagittarius energy. The Time Guardian, you have time. I'm not sure if that would really correlate to tarot. If one pops in my mind, I'll let you know. You know, almost. I saw the 8 of Cups for some reason, like divine timing. Huh. All right. Not sure why that popped into my head, but okay. All right. Let's get our vintage wisdom. Vintage. Okay. Centering. Oh, what group of signs did this come out for? Was it fire? I don't know. Centering your energy, focus. That almost gives me a chariot feel. I think it came up with the world card when I saw it last time. Yep. You know what? I did recent, past, current, and future energy. I think I just, you know what? I like doing future energy. Something is pulling me to just do what's coming towards you. If there's a past message in that, it will come up. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like just focusing on what's coming towards you. So let's do that. Let's focus on future energy here. All right. We have King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay. Wow. So we have Aquarius and then all the air and the Empress. Wow. And look, there's the clock. I had a feeling, I was thinking in my head with that centering, I was feeling like a clock. And I was trying to think of all the tarot cards that I have that have pictures of clocks in them. The 8 of Cups does, the 4 of Swords. It just depends on the deck. You know, like divine timing. There's a clock there. Something about clocks. Do you collect clocks? Have you made clocks? I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe somebody in your family is a clock maker? Pocket watch? I'm getting something heavily about clocks. What is that? Why? Let me know in the comments below. What is the deal with clocks? Okay. We just really like clocks. I like clocks. You know, I think they're pretty cool. I probably don't have enough clocks. I have clocks all around me because I like to see what time it is. It helps me feel centered. Oh, timing and divine timing. Okay. Yes. There's something about divine timing here. and the time guardian and the clocks. Okay. Okay. Pisces, what is going on here? Judgment. Now, if that's not divine timing, because this is like a second chance, this is like awakening. Spiritual alarm clock. All right. There are clocks everywhere in this reading. What is going on? Okay. I like it. I love it when things are like that. Two of Swords on the Ace. And now the Two of Cups. Duality. Pisces. Oh, okay. Stay with me here. Wow, so many things about clocks and divine timing. What is going on? Maybe you're seeing certain numbers on the clock, synchronicities. Pay attention to that. Um, you can, when you are seeing repeating numbers, you can look up the angel numbers. I've got my deck, which I love this angel numbers deck. Whenever I see repeating numbers, I can't remember what the message is, I'll dig it out in there. So what's going on here? So we have the King of Swords. This is Aquarius energy and seeing the big picture. Oh, like kind of like the eagle, just being up high and seeing everything kind of its distance, right? You want to see things from a higher perspective. I'm almost getting, excuse me, I'm almost getting the spirit energy from this, like somebody looking down on you almost. But that's that higher perspective. I'm feeling spirit energy with this, you guys. It could be your higher self. We do have swords here that's communication. But we've got this judgment card here. So something is awakening in you, Pisces, some type of knowledge. It could be ancient knowledge. It could be, I'm getting a feeling, because we have this well-traveled sense here with the Titanic and the world and a samurai sword, right? So well-traveled, he's got the goggles. So I'm getting, you've been around the world, either in this time or past life, possibly. You're waking up to some sort of inner knowledge. This, you know what, with the library and everything here, this is giving me an Akashic Records feeling. You might be waking up to your spiritual awareness, your connection to your higher self, your knowing. You're just a sense of knowing, right? That's what I'm feeling there with these two cards. Wow. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords. The aces represent all of their suit. So this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. A lot of thought. This is that connection to your higher self. This is like a divine antenna. And so what I'm getting with this, the knowledge you are seeking, it's your intuition, right? Because this is what helps or hurts you. And this is saying trust your intuition. Trust that sense of knowing. Sometimes you just know things you don't know how you know. Quick little story about trusting your intuition. I recently got an herbal dewormer for my cats, and so this is just my research, and I'm not suggesting you use anything on your animals, but it was a herbal dewormer liquid. And so before I give my fur babies anything, I'll look up the ingredients just to make sure, and lo and behold, there was 2 ingredients on that list. I'm not going to say what they are, but they were potentially toxic to cats and dogs. But it was labeled for cat use. And I'm like, well, it came from another country. So, okay, whatever. Regulations are different. And so I couldn't bring myself to throw it away. Not just because it was brand new and I never used it, but there was that, in my gut, don't throw it away. And I just was like, okay, I'm trying to let go of things. I took a whole load of stuff to Goodwill yesterday. So it didn't make sense to me at the time why I wasn't just pitching this thing. Later on in the day, I realized one of the animals outside had worms. And I thought, okay, well, what about that herbal thing? So as I was looking up what things are good for that particular species of animal, lo and behold, every ingredient on that cat herbal was perfect for that other species of animal. And I'm like, okay, this was I don't want to say it was really mislabeled, but I don't know. Everything in it was the exact thing for this other different type of animal. And I thought, well, that must be why I didn't throw it away. So I think you just have to trust your instinct here. Really trust your instinct with any kind of decisions that come your way, right? There we go. So trust your instinct, trust your truth. You will know, right? And so look what else you have. You have the Empress and the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, so the Empress. Whew, this is your energy or what you're putting out. It means that you are very attractive at this time, not just to, relationships, but pretty much kind of to the universe, right? Because you can't really, just be attractive really in one arena. It's kind of all within you, that vibration. So you're very abundant right now, male or female, very attractive to what you're manifesting, what you're creating, but also, attracting a relationship, a soulmate here. Doesn't have to be romantic. We do have the Two of Cups. So if it was going to be romantic, hey, if you're looking for it, it's a possibility. This person's going to be very tempting, or you're going to be tempting them, or both. You know, this feels like a good connection, a divine timing connection. Oh, maybe this is why the clocks are here. Maybe, if this is something you've been wanting for a long time, Pisces, maybe it just wasn't the right time. The universe works in mysterious ways. And the universe in the background is dealing with an enormous amount of energy. And depending on people's choices and paths that they take, it could take a little bit longer than expected for this person to show up in your vibration. But as long as you're putting out those vibrations, almost like what I see here, that master alchemist, right? As long as you're putting out that frequency, it will find its way to you. I really do believe that if it's meant for you, yes. So I think you're attracting a soulmate here, whether you realize it or not. I definitely feel like you're attracting this. Now, is it going to be romantic? Maybe. It could be. It could be the perfect partnership of some kind. Could be business, could be, a friend, your best friend of your whole life could be coming into your midst. Something like that. But right now, woo wee, Pisces, the more you trust in the universe and, your ability to manifest and just trusting that the process, I think you become more centered, and time becomes something that is malleable. If you want things to speed up, if you want things to slow down, that's part of that master alchemist. Depending on what energy you are putting out there, it's almost like, it makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. You know, was it was Sasha Baron Cohen that did, he was the time guy, wasn't he? Wasn't he? He did a great job with that, didn't he? I thought that was really good. I'm gonna have to watch that today. I think I might have to because the clocks, man, the clocks. Please let me know in the comments what this has to do with clocks. I know somebody out there. I'm like stuck on it. What is it with the clocks? Oh my goodness. I'm actually getting a new project in the mail. It's a clock. It's a DIY clock with a dragon. Oh my god. And I think it's like a purplish blue. It's like the time dragon. Holy smokes. Okay. I'm seeing synchronicities everywhere here. All right. I guess I'll have to do that whenever it comes in. I'll have to do that next for the channel. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. Emperor. Okay. Now this is either what you're attracting or it's your energy right here. But look at, oh, divine counterpart. Two of Cups, Emperor, Empress. Oh my. Oh, the Sun. Leo. Pisces. You could be attracting the one just with your radiant glow, okay, and your happiness. Oh, the World. There it is. Oh my goodness. We called it, didn't we? I'm I'm just I'm crazy about this reading right now. Holy moly. Wow. You are bringing in some type of divine counterpart here. We got the Hangman. There's you. Now, is that, are you the Emperor and they're the Empress maybe? I don't know which one. I just, it depends on, you know, what energy you're in right now. This is wild. Are they a clockmaker? Are you a clockmaker? All right, now we have a two again. Look at all these twos. Oh my goodness. Two, two, two. Wow. And the eight. I like that. I love the Eight of Pentacles. What in the world? Okay, so Pisces, you're right here. So, a couple of different ways we could read this. This could be your energy right now. You know, you being in, like, taking the lead in your life, being in control of, you know, pretty much your domain, being very, very sovereign is what I'm hearing. Very sovereign energy, you know, ready for anything that comes at you. He's actually wearing a suit of armor under that. He's not just one of those emperors that sits around. This is Aries energy. It's active. You know, it participates. It's there. It's on the ground. It's doing things. You know, so this isn't just a dictatorial type energy. You know, this is someone who takes action, right? Now, this would be, you know, Pisces. I just have to say, this is your card, so it could just be representing you because you're showing up here. But, you know, you're also the moon, you're the Knight of Cups. It's showing up here with you in the Hangman energy, either wanting some type of enlightenment, maybe asking for a sign, you know. And I think the sign, excuse me, is your intuition. Trust your intuition with this person. You know, what you're feeling with them. Trust that. You know, if they make you nervous in a bad way, then no. Obviously, no. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I hit my, oh my goodness. All right. I'll edit that out. All right. Sorry about that. I had to get a drink. For some reason, yeah, I'm talking so much it's making my throat dry. But anyway, okay, so had to get a drink. Here we go. Hangman energy. Do you feel, hopefully you're not feeling constricted or tied up about something, okay? Because you have the ability to set yourself free at any time. The Emperor is not going to be tied up about anything. The Emperor doesn't really hesitate on things. The Emperor takes action, right? So if this is something you want, I think the message here is to don't hesitate. If you really want it, then you need to, you know, get it while the getting's good, right? Don't hesitate. Don't leave somebody hanging either. So if this is someone that you're feeling a connection with, don't leave them hanging, because this could be you over here, not sure about it. This thing here is, this reading is saying trust your intuition. Please don't leave this person hanging. I'm starting to get that message coming through. Don't do that. This is saying you're going to have clarity over over the path to take. You know, I mean, obviously it's up to you, but it feels like this person is, it feels like a good match to me. Now, if this isn't a connection, if it's not even work related, if this isn't a person that's coming in for you in some way or form, a soulmate, this is saying that you are in perfect balance with your masculine and feminine side. Okay, that's the other message coming in. Okay, that's just kind of how it is. But it does look like there could be a choice coming up here with this Two of Wands, a path to take. But you have a lot of clarity here. You have the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Sun. It doesn't get more clear than that. You know what you want, or that's what this is saying. And certainly the emperor knows what he wants, and the empress knows what she wants, right? So there is some type of choice to make here. We've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. Trust your intuition. What is it telling you? You know, like this time guardian, it says you have time. However, hold on, I think I bumped my camera. However, there are some things, yes, you have time, but don't leave anybody hanging too long. Tell them you need a certain amount of time and then get back with them. It could be, a job offer that you've always wanted, right? Could be, because we do have work here. Look, we've got the World and the Eight of Pentacles. So there is a portal, a doorway opening up for you. This is completion or accomplishment of something that you've been working on, working hard on. This is the path to mastery. This is the promotion, this something available to you right now for you to level up, to go beyond this Eight of Pentacles, to step through this and be, this emperor or empress, right? To own the company. You know what I mean? There's an opportunity here either for you to strike out on your own and do a really good job, or level up in some way, shape, or form. Whatever you've been really focused on, because that's what we have here with the Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. It's the path to mastery in something. It doesn't have to be work related. Everything is a resource here on this planet. Time, effort, energy, money, love is a resource. So whatever you've been focused on, I feel like you're completing something. And not that you won't continue doing it either. You may have goals and milestones that you have set for yourself that you want to reach, to keep yourself motivated, to keep yourself going. And so it feels like you're about to, complete one of those things here. That's what I'm feeling with that. All right, let's look at the last row for Pisces. This has been one of the most fun and interesting readings I've had in a while. I really like the clocks. Please let me know what this has to do with clocks. Time. Were you given a clock, a watch, something? I don't know. Judgment again in the same row. All right, Scorpio energy. Holy smokes. Let me move my camera down or back. Hold on. Two judgments in a row. You're definitely waking up. Five of Swords and the Tower. There's that. Emperor and the Tower. That's Aries. Woo-wee. Wow. This feels like there's a decision here that is calling on you to be really at your center so that you can hear your intuition speak to you about this. Wow. Oh, now we have the Seven of Pentacles showing up. A lot of Taurus energy here too. A little bit of Virgo. We have Leo. Wow. Okay. Six of Swords on the 5. Okay. And now we have the Queen. So if this isn't you having a match, this is you, Pisces, being one with yourself. Masculine, feminine, yin and yang, right? So we've got the spiritual wake-up call again. And I feel like it's asking you to look at what you have been putting your work into, what your focus has been on in your life, what you're really truly trying to manifest and harvest is what we see here. This is what's going to break it down for you. It's going to reveal your heart's desire in a way. What have you been focused on, and what are you getting out of it? Are you getting what you want? Right? Are you getting what you want out of this? That's what's going to let you know, I just heard that song. Should I stay or should I go now? Right? I think Stranger Things is coming out again soon. like the last season. So this is what's going to do it for you. All right, I can't tell you which way to go. There is a choice to be made here. In divine timing, everything's coming, everything's happening for a reason. You're ready for it. You are ready for this. Woo! So it has to do with this Seven of Pentacles. When you take a step back and look at what you've been sinking your time, effort, and energy into, was it worth it? Is it worth it to continue? That's the question. And mm, we have the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. This is taking a risk here, a calculated risk. We have swords, and this risk involves you moving on. Now, if this is physical, emotional, mental, I mean, we do have the swords here. This is something that you've thought long and heavy about. You have a guide here, whether it's, your higher self guiding you at this time, or your intuition could be your guide right there. But it's steering you, it's guiding you to calmer waters. That's what I'm feeling. Not that there's any like turbulence or anything here, but I feel like you're making a knowledgeable and well thought out decision here to go in a certain direction. That's what we're seeing. So you are making a choice here. You're choosing a direction, because we have indecision, we have a fork in the road, not an actual fork, but a path that, a choice that needs to be made, and then you're making it here. You're taking a risk, you're making a decision. There we go. And so look at this combo. We have the Tower. Something sudden, something fast, because really once you've made a decision, that's it, right? There's no more left to think about it. The decision has been made. And the Queen of Swords is on top of this Tower. So she's the one that is causing the Tower, that is causing this shakeup, this change. There is an opportunity here, possibly to go a different direction, right? Isn't it? You can feel that, right? Because we have the Seven of Pentacles. Is this all been worth it? And a major right through the center. Look at all this clarity when it comes to this path. I've never seen such a thing. And so this movement and moment together is movement, apparently. So this Tower moment, this shift, either where you live, might be moving where you live, or changing something fundamentally, right? The foundation of this is, it's going to be rebuilt stronger, right? But you're using this Queen of Swords energy here to cut out anything that you deem not worth your time, a waste of resources. She'll cut it out right here. So this Tower moment for you, it could be moving, changing the way you think about something. There's something here that feels like it almost feels like this is coming to an end. It's changing somehow, right? With this decision here, a lot of swords, a lot of thought being put into this. She's, of all the queens, this is that energy of someone who has been hurt in the past, could be, right? But they've taken with them all this wisdom and knowledge. And so if they see something that they don't like in the future, they're going to be open to listen. They are open to listening to whatever, right? But if it doesn't come at them properly, that's it. You're out of there. I'm not necessarily, I mean, for some of you, it could be that you could be, ending something here, changing something. But for the most of you, I feel like this is a positive energy. I feel like you have decided, based on the Seven of Pentacles energy, to make a change. A really big change here, it looks like. Oh my gosh, wow. Very intense reading, but just very clear. A lot of clarity. You're going to know exactly what to do. Wow. Oh my gosh, wishes come true. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. There's that tower energy. It's fast. When you make up your mind what it is you want, and you're focused like a laser beam, centered, right? You can have it 100%. You've look at that. You're the master alchemist. That's this. It's not just a wish and then not doing anything. You're creating this with that emperor energy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know where to put this. I don't want to cover anything up. Okay. Wow. New opening. So we have the world here. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. Wow. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. There's a centering. Wow. Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. I don't really feel crisis here, but some of you, it might feel that way. I mean, I like change. I like transformation. I'm Sagittarius. It's what we do, you know? Wow. Torch. Spiritual, oh my gosh, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Oh, you have judgment twice. You're going to see clearly. Now you've got like the Ace of Wands here. Wow. Wow. Nothing is hidden from you. Coins. Heck yeah, make it rain. Yes, please. Money will be coming to you. Yes. Last one, ant. Work, achievement, and success. We are done here, Pisces. Wow. This is an amazing reading to me in my mind. I mean, look at all this alignment you have in centering right here with this. This is incredible. But also, there's something with clocks that's driving me nuts. What is it? Please let me know. Somebody have a cuckoo clock? Like I'm seeing so many different clocks, all different kinds. The cuckoo clocks, like the little German ones. I'm seeing, the kind that make the sound, the grandfather clocks. Does somebody have like a room full of clocks? I know it sounds crazy, but it is just coming through incredibly hard with the clocks. Not just like one or two, but I mean a lot of clocks. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna have later on. I'm watching Alice in Wonderland. Maybe it's your favorite movie. I don't know. That's a trip, you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna title this yet. I'm gonna have to sit here and just kind of think about it for a minute. All right, that's gonna be it for now. I'm still tripping on the clocks. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.